secrets in the jungle. Don't be humble now. Getting underneath, we're getting weaker. Don't you wonder how? Meditation's rising, 'cause we're about to try the things we wonder if horns.
Got a knock on my hip when I head out. You can't bleed on this block if you bail out. Out of state, I might ride on that Greyhound. I just crashed up the Honda and head out. Left the scene on the beam for my mental. All these Benjis, I'm focused on dead guys. I'm a king in this Sacramento. All my ops, I'm gon' turn them to dead guys. Drippin' red in the feet, get in motion. New stilettos on your feet, Range Rover. Take care of yourself, bend it over. Make it clap in this Benz only. Look, wait, let's keep it classy. Let's keep it classy. Let's keep it classy. Look, wait, let's keep it classy. Let's keep it classy. Let's keep it classy. I better move out my way when I walk out. 100 racks in my pocket, no talk about. Look, wait, let's keep it classy. Let's keep it classy. Let's keep now you can bring a friend along. I got some bands for you, we gon' party all night long. We gon' dance cause the black car got no limit. I buy them all, baby, Louis V and Hermes. Ain't go y'all crazy, bottles and bottles, just watch these start bugging. That holy on cut water, you love it. If you ain't down to baby, you ain't sipping nothing. She told me she classy, baby, why is you front like wait, what's her name? Look, it don't even matter, she for the game. Mood swings, all rate to a lamb. I'm a classy hood with some bands. Look, wait, let's keep it classy. Let's keep it classy. Let's keep it classy. Look, wait, let's keep it classy. Let's keep it classy. Let's keep it classy. I better move out my way when I walk out. 100 racks in my pocket, no talk about. Look, wait, let's keep it classy. Let's keep it classy. Let's keep it classy.
Yeah, look. I ain't scared of nothing, really they come from nothing. Boys think they the same, but all them new fronting. Why they mouth keep running, I've been up to something. Let me rap real quick. Look, washing that dirt off, they spit, I turn off. Same shit I heard y'all, who learned y'all? Matter of fact, who birthed y'all? I think they curse y'all, like Kershaw. I dodge, I curve y'all. I don't return calls, cause they call at my phone for a favor. I get to it later, this shit's my turn.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Microphone check. I think my microphone is working pretty good. Hey, what's up? What's up, Sleeping? What's up, everybody? This your boy One Gun, and yeah, folks. So I've been pondering since last night, actually since yesterday, after Mike Wheeler had showed me some stuff that Liam had said about me, and this whole time about Liam is basically what everyone has said in my little opinions about, You know, nothing about his family, nothing about his kid, nothing about his wife, nothing about anything, right? So I've never really said nothing about him. Maybe criticize him a little bit here and there about some of the stuff he has said that has proven to be a lie and not truth. But yesterday he said something that was very vile. Very, very vile to me. You know, it included someone else's wife, you know, and I think what he said was fucking vile. I think you're vile, Liam, for saying it, and you shouldn't have said it. I've never said nothing about your wife. I never said nothing about your kid. Only thing I said about your wife and kid is that, you know, you shouldn't, if you don't want people talking about them, don't use them as a fucking shield for when you go after people. And every time you fucking use your own kids as your kid, your wife as fucking shields. Everybody in the community, except for the people who truly hate you, which I'm not one of those people. You should duke it out with TJ. No. Just saying hi before I head to work. How you doing, Summer Swan? I'm sorry, hold on, let me see. I think my mic is shit, I know. My mic is shit, I know it. I'm sorry. But you know, until I fix my mic. I got another microphone here. I got a better microphone here. I just haven't hooked it up yet. Just got it. But I just thought I'd just get this off my fucking chest. So he said something vile about me and somebody else's wife, and I think it was pretty vile because I've never said nothing to the extent about him ever, you know. And the only thing his criticism I give him about his wife and his child is like, don't put him on camera. Don't put him on camera. Keep him off of camera and stop using them as shields. Every fucking day he always does this speech about they're after my wife, they're after my kid, they're taking these pictures. Then you find out, like, when did this happen? This shit happened years before I even came over here. Years. And then when he talks the shit, he tries to include everyone in it. No one's doing nothing to this motherfucker. You know, he's using this shit as to cover up the fact that he's not putting out his books. Or when he gets in trouble. He does these fucking speeches all the time. And this time I think he went a little bit too far, insinuating something, you know, and just saying it. And he said it, everybody knows what he said basically ain't true, but the fact that he said it. When I sit back here and I close my mouth to everybody that says something about him in his fucking career. When people were talking about him, I was just like Dark Gift. I was one of the last people to defend it. I did. I defended this man. I defended him. I said what he was doing and all this other stuff can't be true. And I had to take other people's word for it. You know, I took Liam's word before I took anybody else's word. But the fact of the matter is that when it came to getting proof, right? Going to Liam and saying, Liam, you got proof that what these people are saying ain't true. Liam didn't show me shit. He showed me a bunch of fucking images of snapshots of emails that were all fucking blocked out. All fucking blocked out. You know, it sound like you're right next to the bathroom. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know this microphone sucks. I will fix it. I thought it was. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, this mic. Yeah, that's the right mic. Yeah, that's the mic. Yeah. Hold on. Let me try this. Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. I don't know if this sounds better. Hopefully, this sounds better. I switched around a little bit. You know, maybe this will work better. But like I was saying, he's saying some of the nastiest, vilest shit. You know, I've never really said anything bad about Liam, other than the fact that when people have proven this dude's a liar, take for instance this book called Slime. He's told me when I first met him that he wrote that book, that's his book. And the book has Liam Gray on the book. Come to find out months later, that he fucking lied. He fucking lied to me. Somebody who believed in him. He fucking lied to me. Then he told me that, oh yeah, well, I did a crossroads something, and we were told by One Piece guy, Oda, and Akira Toriyama, and all these other guys that me and Odie, we did all this great work. I'm the Manjaka. Dudes fucking lied all the time. He lied to me, he lies to people, he lies to anybody to get any type of sympathy out of him, to get his protection squad. So today, folks, I went and confronted Liam because Liam got me blocked. See, when you have to confront Liam and try to talk to him man to man, Liam can't talk to you man to man. I've sent messages through his buddy Scotsman saying I want to talk to Liam so we can squash this shit. You know, so we can talk. Liam doesn't want to do it because Liam knows I know the truth about him. You know, Liam knows I know the truth about him. And I went to Liam, you know, to talk to him, to see, you know, to talk to him, but he has me blocked. He has me blocked because, you know, I'm over here with Cynic and the rest of these guys. And these guys, you know, found out what he's about. He's about lying. He's about not being honest. He's not about telling the truth. He's about coming after you and bashing you and talking about you once you found out that he has lied to you. You know, you can lie to me all you want to, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to ever talk to you again. So he doesn't want to talk to nobody. He wants to hide over there behind his wall of keepers over there on his fucking stupid ass channel and lie. And then he had his enablers in his fucking chat enabling him to even lie even more. If people are enabling you to lie and protect your lying, they're not friends. They're using you as a circus piece. But that's okay, Liam. You stay over there, you lie to people, and you do it. And let me get this out real quick. Let me start my virtual camera real quick. Let me pull this out. Yeah. So I had to go and get another account open. Right, I had to go use another account, one of my old accounts. I had this account for years called One Gun Studio. No, it's me, One Gun Studio. And I basically told him this. I said, because I knew he was going to hide it. I knew his little buddies in the chat were going to make it so that nobody could read this. But let me show you what I did. So I went up there and just basically tell him I do not agree with what you said. Say, hey, Liam, you don't like people talking about your wife, but you said something nasty stuff about me and Mike Wheeler's wife. I never said nothing about your wife, man, or kids. And then I said, I think what you said was vile. All right. So that's me being as blunt and non-confrontational as I possibly can, trying to talk to the man like he's an actual human. I should buy a ticket to Australia. People propagated individuals a lot. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. That's all they fucking do with Liam. So let me just show you what the motherfucker said. You know, here he is. Here's the piece of shit right here. So let's go ahead and play this. Oh, well, fuck it. I can't find it. I'm just gonna go back and find it. But he basically said he didn't care. He sat back and lied and said some nasty foul shit, and he just didn't care if he said it or not. Then he went on this whole thing. He's like, you talked about me for 2 whole years and dude. I was like, no, Liam, no, Liam. I didn't talk about you for 2 whole years. I didn't, Liam. I sat back and watched people expose you for the fucking liar you are. How would you like it, Liam, if I lied to you? If I lied to you, Liam, how would you like it, dude? I don't think you would like it very much. But I never told people how angry I was or whatever, but you lied to me to get me to come over there and hang out and do all this other shit with you at first, man. And it's the same thing with every person that's ever fucked with you. You turned on them. You turned on Odie, you turned on Yuka, you turned on a whole bunch of artists, you used people. You're not running a comic book. You're not doing comics. What are you doing right now? You're on here right now doing your sorry ass swan song to all your enablers over here, or every last one of these fucking enablers over here who protect you, because they're not trying to help you. They're just making sure that you keep up the same behavior you've been doing this whole time. You're nothing but a sideshow to them. Why would somebody want somebody to just simply destroy themselves? You're the one who gets on here and talk about your wife. You're the one who sits back here and exposes your child. You're the one who do all this shit. And then when the shit comes back on you, you run to your little YouTube channel and you start yelling and screaming, oh, they're doing this. They're sending drones after me. I'm sending shit to the police and I'm doing all this stuff. And you know what? You've been saying this for years. For years. And guess what, Liam? It ain't stopped. I wonder why it ain't stopped, because you're making it all the fuck up. All of it. Everything you say is made the fuck up, dude. I think your Wonder Boy Island is basically your true life story of how you just make everything the fuck up. You're a lying sack of shit. And I feel sorry for anybody right now who thinks they're going to be employed and have actual honest work for you. Who the fuck hires people and then pays them? Every time you hire somebody, you always, at the end of each time, it's always, well, I paid their bills, I did this, and I did that, and I did this, and they still screwed me over. So the book's going to have to be delayed, everybody. I'm like, I mean, is he just that unlucky, or is he just fucking lying? You know? Is he that unlucky to just keep finding these artists? Now, every person I know, you know. Now, I'm not going to talk about all you people who do comics. I just know the professional people that I've worked with and worked for. I want to talk about how they do shit. They actually have a Rolodex full of artists that they can count on and go to and pay them. You know, no problem getting their books out. No problem getting their magazines done. No problem getting their digest done. No problem, because they have a Rolodex of professional artists. For someone to be in the business for as long as he has been, why is he trolling around for amateurs to come and work for him? Why come he can't pay somebody like a Shane Davis or a John Millen or somebody, not that caliber, but somebody that's out there in the field, the same field that he says he's in, to come and work on his books? You know, strange, ain't it? Strange how he says he's the author of all this stuff. Even showed this fake book, this Bone book. He saw, well, I did the Bone book. And then we found out that he showed us a doxed copy of Bone. It had to be a doxed copy because Jin Wong, I think that's his name, went to a fucking bookstore, bought a Bone book, and we saw that his name was not in it. Somebody else has a Bone book, and they looked in it too. It's like, oh, his name is not in it. So why is his name in that book? Because he probably fucking like took a stamper and just stamped his name onto the book. I bet you his book is the only book with his name in it because he made that book, or he bought the book and just added his name to it. The dude's a fraudster. To think that much about defrauding people is funny, and I'm going to call him one. This dude should be in a 3-ring circus with somebody beating a whip behind his fucking ass. Now, I don't usually come out and talk about people like this, but I only talk about people like this when I know they're lying and I know they're saying vengeful shit that they shouldn't be saying, even when I've never said nothing like that about him or his wife or his family. But he's going to sit back and say that shit about people who I respect and I like. Now, I'm going to warn any artist that come across this lying piece of shit to avoid him. Because if you try to talk to him, you see all these spurgs over here in his fucking chat. These are his protectors. These are his enablers. And if you go to work for him, and the best prediction of future behavior is past behavior. He has a past behavior of screwing over every artist that works with him. This is not coming from me. This is coming from the people who he screwed over. Go on Twitter, look up Yuka. Look her up. See what she has to say. It's not just her, there's plenty of other people. And I'm going to try to see if I can get, Dark Gift has all the receipts about this motherfucker in the years he's been over here. He's been ran out the Bigfoot community. He's been ran out a whole bunch of other communities because of what he's doing right now. I've never spoken up about this motherfucker until now. Never said a damn word about this little. Never said nothing about him until now. Everything I've said about him has been all canned and all about his work. I've never went outside of his family. I've never. Only criticism I ever had about his family is he shouldn't have him on camera. And he shouldn't be bringing up his family when he has to deal with something. This motherfucker ran out to a chicken coop to talk shit about his wife. I bullshit you not. The woman who brought his child into this fucking world, he was talking to thousands of people saying how bad of a mother she is. Then just the other day, he said, I'm going to divorce her because she can't keep my child out of my materials, out of my drawing stuff. I just got this record. And I think it's all an excuse to cover the fact of he owes people books. He owes people money and campaigns. I think it's all a fucking cover. It is. He always comes back. And I guarantee you, in another couple of months, he's going to talk about why he can't deliver on anything he has put out. He's been doing this shit for over a year. So just look at this motherfucker. Take a picture of this motherfucker. Avoid this lying Australian piece of shit. Avoid him. Nothing good comes from Liam. Only drama and stupid situations like the one I'm in now with this faggot. Oops, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Striking that from the record. Didn't mean to say that. Didn't mean to say that F word. Not in that context. I didn't mean to say it in that context. I'm sorry. But that's how angry I am, folks. You know, I've dealt with fraudsters. I've dealt with a fraudster once before. But this guy right here is a lying sack of doggy poo. You know, don't trust him. Do not trust him. And I feel sorry for anybody who's working for him. Anybody who's working for him. Now, I know I don't say shit to them about him. I do not bring him up. Because if I did, he will start the whole thing about, oh, well, he's trying to get my artist and do this. He actually think that I was talking to him. He's the one who invited me to look at the stuff that's supposed to set him free and liberate him from everything everybody else saying. When he showed me the shit, folks, right? He showed me a whole page of blocked and doxed text. Other than the words the, is, and where, I don't know what the fuck this shit was about. How can I say that what he's saying is true when everything he showed me was fucking redacted to hell? He might as well show me a piece of paper with a big ass black box over it because it wasn't really no text to read. He's trying to steal what I have to do. I don't want a damn thing you have because everything you have is built on falsehoods and lies. Why would I want to steal a lie from a liar? Why? You know, people say, oh, Frog Tony's bad this. No, Frog Tony is not as bad as this motherfucker here. I believed in this motherfucker. I did believe in him. I believe I'll be able to work with him and do all type of shit. Yeah, he had a little hard time, but I still never gave up the fact that one day I was going to be talking to this, because this guy, he knows a lot about anime, but he knows a lot of the stuff that I know. But then again, he's lying. he lying. I mean, it's a very obscure anime out there called Ghetto Robo, right? And he knew a lot about it. And not too many people talk about that because I love the anime. I really do. I fell in love with that anime since 1999, right? He knew a lot about it. We had some common ground. We talked and stuff. We supposed to do a robot thing together and stuff like that. But then eventually the lies started coming true, and I had to step back. I'm like, I don't know if I should do any work for him because I heard what he did to Yuka. I heard what he did to Odie. I heard what he did to a lot of people. And I was like, let me step back until I know more about him. And as time went on, yes, I started to know more about it. And shit came out about him that he couldn't explain. He couldn't explain. And then he did this shit like fake his death. He faked his fucking death. Well, he tried to fake he committed Minecrafting himself. It's fucking ridiculous. It's just the dude is just a fucking carny experiment gone wrong. And I'm fucking tired of him. And I'm fucking, I'm fucking tired of him as of not to go to the extent where Cynic goes and exposes them. I'm just fucking tired of that. I just don't want to talk about the bitch no more. I don't. He always said, what has One Gun done? Well, One Gun hasn't done nothing because One Gun hasn't finished his book yet. And when I finish my book, see, there's a difference between the way you motherfuckers work versus what I work. I'm going to complete a whole fucking book before I solicit anything. Therefore, when it comes time when people give me money, I want to get their shit to them as fast as they can. I'm not having people wait on my shit. I'm working on my art book right now. My art book, let me tell you what I'm going to do. See, I'm going to do my art book first. After the art book makes sales, and I'm testing to see if people like what I do. So I'll put an art book out first. Why do a whole fucking comic book nobody's going to buy? So I'm going to do an art book first. And inside the art book, it's going to have a choice for people what they want to see next from me. You're going to see me do, I got 3 titles that I have written and wrote. And I got 3 books that I've started. And I'm like, what does it say? People act out in desperation when they're backed into a corner and they feel like they have no other options. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And he's been backed in the corner, and what he does, he tries to lie his way out. One Gun going game on Liam. Yeah, I'm going gun. No, it's not that. It's that I had to. I didn't know he said that stuff yesterday. I know he was talking and he did a long stream, so I just chimed in. I said, "Oh damn, Liam's going off," blah blah this. And then I went on Mike and Wendy's show, not Wendy, Mindy's show, when Mike had said, "Listen to this motherfucker say shit about my wife." I'm like, "What?" And he didn't. I didn't hear my name, right? Mike had the clip, and I didn't see. He was just saying it. He played the clip, right? He didn't say my name. He just played the clip. And Mike was like, I can't believe he said that shit. I said, whoa. I said, who is he talking about? Dark Gift was sitting next to him. He's like, One Gun. He talking about you. I was like, what? I was like, yeah, go back and watch the early version. I was like, no, that dude is not fucking talking about me. What have I done to fucking him? Besides sit on the same panel with Cynic and Ruby? No, this motherfucker gonna say some vile shit and then hide over there on his channel, hiding from me on his channel. After I went over there and told him, I had to switch my account. I had to fucking switch my account, folks. And where's the fucking picture? Because the fucking picture's still here. Where's the fucking picture? I had to switch my account to one of my other YouTube channels and tell him. And I just said it as just being like I didn't say it in a crappy way. I just said it in a disappointing way. And this motherfucker goes like, good, I hope you get a douche. I'm like, what? Dude, you're going to sit back and say shit. You want to sit back and cry about people saying shit about your wife? And then you say this shit about me and somebody else's wife? You vile. That's vile, dude. That's vile and nasty and disgusting. I've never said nothing like that about you or your family. And I'm one of the main people are saying people should stop saying shit about your family and people should stop saying shit about your wife. Then you say this shit. I still think people shouldn't say shit about your wife or your child. But yet you do this. How can I defend this, Liam? Nobody can defend this because you do the same shit too. So if somebody talks about your wife or child, you're going to have to be a big man about it. Just like the people you talk about, and take it. You're fucking low, dude. This is the lowest shit I've seen you do. The lowest. You're a hypocritical piece of shit. And I hope Ethan, you know what? Fuck Cynic on this one. I hope you never get back on the Kings. I hope you never make it back on Kings. I hope you stay over there. And I eventually, Frog Tony's going to get tired of you too with your bullshit. Hopefully he will. I'm hoping Trout Tony will see you for the shyster you are and leave you the fuck alone. You know, unlike a lot of people, I still have hope in Frog Tony. I think Frog Tony will turn around and maybe become a better person. But you will never become a good person because you don't know what a good person is. You pretend to be one. But now I see through your fucking cheap ass wolf's clothes. I see through you now, dude. You are a liar. You've lied to me. You'll lie to anybody else. You want sympathy from people from lying to people. Yeah, Liam, he's just a fucking keyboard warrior. I mean, he's just a fucking... I mean, I don't get it. You based your whole company off of lies. You base your whole company off of what people are doing to you. I have never heard you sell shit but lies about people doing shit to you. People sending drones to your house, taking pictures of your house, doing all this nasty, retarded shit. Never once have I heard you try to actually sell a book, a real book. I never heard you sell in your artist. When you came to me, I thought you drew Xenotype. I thought you drew all that shit. Because when you approached me, you said, "This is my book. I put this out. I'm training Yuka. I'm training all these people to draw and stuff like this. Here's how you do it." He was telling me all this shit. And it comes to find out, this motherfucker can't draw enough. He can't draw. He traces. I defended him. I defended him on the Doom picture saying, "No, I don't think it's traced." But then I was told, "Check this out." And I was like, "Oh, fuck, it's traced." I had to eat mud on that one. Yes, I ate mud. I didn't tell nobody that they've proven that he traced that shit because I didn't want to look stupid. But I looked stupid, defended him. I defended this motherfucker. I said that drawing was drawn. I looked at it. I took it apart. Then somebody said, "Well, you didn't take it apart the right way." I said, "What do you mean?" Like, look at this. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, you're right. He could have did that." Yeah. Then I said, "Okay, let me." I reproduced. I reproduced it, and I'm like, "Yeah, this is most likely traced," because I got the same results that Liam got. So, con man, and I don't blame Billy Tucci. I don't blame Graham. Who's that? Graham Nolan, who was on there. No, I don't think it was Graham Nolan. I think it was Art Thibert. Yeah, Art Thibert, and all those guys who told him to stop drawing comics. He should get out of comics. He should become a game show host or something like that. Or he should just write novels because he's good at telling stories. I was doing shit a long time ago. Back before you see me as the person I am today, I used to be in that world of comics. I was in that mid 90s, early 2000s, and shit was different. It was more camaraderie. It was more like your next door neighbor type of attitude back then. Now it's just like the indie comic space is filled with motherfuckers like him. Filled. And it's fucking retarded. I think it was Aaron. Let's see. Zebra Comics says these guys are both becoming irredeemable from the type of rhetoric I have heard. It would take a long time to turn back from their dark path. Yeah, I believe so. I honestly believe that. I mean, yeah, Zebra, I think you hit it on the nose there. I don't think it's nothing redeemable about Liam right now. I don't think he should even be in Comicsgate. I'm not even a part of Comicsgate. But I don't think fuck him. Fuck them. If Comicsgate feel like it's a need for this guy to be there, fuck it. Let him stay there. I mean, I'm only over here as an observer anyway, participator, observer anyway. I've never really joined Comicsgate, And I was talking to Mike and Mindy last night about what they're doing. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you guys. I like what Mike and Mindy are doing. These motherfuckers were shunned and all the other shit. But when you take away the rumors and the bullshit that has clouded these two people for so long, and you make it through there to the actual people that they are, you will see that they have a better way, a better idea of doing comics and putting comics out there. I'm just being honest about it. But on this side, the people who have shunned them and crucified them for years, when you come over here to this side, these motherfuckers are doing the exact same thing that they're accusing them for. This motherfucker and all the rest of the motherfuckers like him over here that are saying shit about the Wheelers is totally unfounded. I finally found that shit out for myself. That's why I've grown closer to Mike and what Mike and Mindy are doing and what they are trying to do for comics versus what's going over here at Comicsgate. That's how I feel. Comicsgate has some great things going on for a great community, lots of nice people, all type of shit. I have nothing bad to say about Comicsgate. But the thing about Comicsgate, which will drag it down and keep it at the place where it is right now, is to deal with lying pieces of shit like this, fucking it up for everybody. When you have lying pieces of shit in your community and you refuse to acknowledge they are a lying piece of shit community, it's going to reflect on the whole community. Period. Damn it. They will have to recognize the current paradigm. Oh, damn, he's using big college words, man. Don't do that to me. Paradigm. Fuck it. And want to do better. Yeah, well, I wish. Despite what TJ does, there is no initiation ritual. Which TJ are you talking about? Trainee Jack or? But anyway, folks, I just thought I just want to get this off my chest, and I'm gonna go back to regular program. I was gonna go on Finatra stream this one, but Finatra got some people on there, and they got a full panel, and I don't think they even want to talk about Lean. They might have talked about Lean, I don't know, but I should have went on Finatra's channel and did my rant. But I think this will be the last time I talk about Liam. I hope Liam watches this video to know how much what he said is vile. But you know what? When it came to this, right? When it came to this, Liam, to his audience, didn't read this part. He didn't read this, hey, you don't like people talk about your wife. But he don't want people to read. He didn't read this part. He only read this. I think what you said was vile. He's too much of a pussy. Yeah, Liam, you're too much of a pussy to read what I said in context. This is some shit that Frog Tony would do. Not the whole conversation, but just enough to make it look like a conversation, right? Roy, you sat back there and you read. Why would you read this and not read that? Why? Why would you do that? You're a piece of shit, Liam. You're just a piece of shit. And the reason why I did this to see if you would read this. To see if you would do something nasty and vile, like continue your fucking behavior. And I was right. That's why I put this in 2 separate paragraphs, just to see if you was going to read this part first. Because this part was to make you think about what you said and if it was necessary for you to say it. But I knew you wasn't going to read that and just read this part. So I was like, if he doesn't read this part, I'm going to do a video to talk about how vile and disgusting this piece of shit is. And I was right. I was right, Liam, because you only read this. You only read this part right here. So you can do it. So you can sit back and smile to your fucking enabler saying, yeah, I stuck it to one gun. I stuck it to one gun. Ha, 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 ha. No, I said this to make you think about what you said. I wasn't going to say nothing. I just want you to read it. So you can say so you can actually make a comment about it. Because the real comment I was waiting for you to say was, I don't talk about people's wives, but they talk about my wives. But this right here says that you talk about other people's wives too. So what makes your wife so sacred and no one can talk about her when you can talk about other people's wives or other people's children? Or use your children as fucking shields as you sit back and talk shit about people. Then you want to sit back and run into your mouth about Testify and all these other people who did shit to you years ago before I even came over here. You take the past and make it relevant for the future, for the present. The shit that happened to you back then ain't the shit that's happened to you now. For some reason, you can't let that shit go. And then you burden us with it. You burden us with the bullshit you went through. That's some nasty, retarded crap, dude. Retarded. And I'm going to say your words. I have nothing to do with you no more. Somebody says some shit about you, I'm going to just say, ha, 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 that's correct. Instead of just saying, I don't know. If something come out of somebody's mouth and if I believe it's not true, I'll be like, I don't know. That might be, you know. But now you done lied so much. I'm going to say, hey, probably is true, folks. Because that's how much you've lied. You've lied to me to where you have broken me down saying I can't trust another fucking word that comes out your mouth. You're just a lying sack of shit. And by now, I think Elliot Rodriguez should have read the fucking super chat I sent him by now. He should have read it on the show by now. I made sure he reads that to his audience before I came and did while I was doing this. So he should have read that by now. You're a lying sack of crap, Ethan. I'm not Ethan. Wrong person. Liam. You're a lying sack of crap, Liam. And then you sit back. And what kills me about Liam is he tries to emulate the same shit that's going on with Ethan with him. So he can call himself Ethan's equivalent in Australia. He's not. This dude's doing some autistic ass shit. He's copying everything from Ethan, folks. Ethan has problems. Liam has problems. Ethan has problems with these people. Liam has problems with the same people. You see what I'm saying? This dude's a fucking emulator. He wants to be known. He wants to be noticed. So he's going to emulate any problem that's out there that people are talking about onto himself. So he can say, I got the same problem, man. They're doing the same thing to me. We should get together. We should be brothers. We should do, like, you lying sack of shit. You look for that problem so you can have something to talk about. You're a fucking emulator, dude. A lying, emulating piece of shit. You got something wrong with your fucking brain that makes you say the shit you're doing to get a response, to get some attraction, to get somebody talking about you. You're not doing nothing right now but looking in the camera, claiming that you're being productive when you're not. You're sitting there on your channel right now talking shit. You know why? Because you're a shitty person. Paradigm. Rules for thee, but not for me. Yeah. You know, here's the thing. Here's the difference between you and Ethan, right? You're nothing like Ethan. You'll never be as artistic as Ethan. From the first day I met you, I thought you were the most coolest person I ever fucking knew because you worked in Japan, you knew all these authors, you knew all these people. Come to find out you not know a damn thing, and nobody knows your name from fucking mud in Australia. Nobody cares who the fuck you are. And then you come thousands of miles across the sea and talk about how big of a fucking guy you are when you ain't nothing but the smallest. You're the smallest piece of turd in the world. If ants had turds, I think you would be smaller than that. You're just a microbe. That's all you are to this whole fucking world. And you come from your little island all the way across the seas through the internet to tell us how great of a man you are when you're not. I've done a lot of things in my life. I don't have to tell everybody to know that I'm great. I know I'm great. I don't need to sit back and have a pity party to let people know, oh, these people are doing these things to me. No, I don't do that. I may yell and argue with people, but I would never, ever ask for fucking pity to sell a book. I guarantee you, folks, he's not working on a book right now. He's never going to have another book out. He's never going to work on his own book. He'll never, ever do art for his own book. He'll never do any of these things. So for people who believe in him, you need to stop. He will never, ever. I'm making a book right now. I'm dead serious, folks. I'm making a fucking book right now. I'm making my fucking art book right now. I'm working on it. I'm getting together all my work. I've gotten all these pages right here. All these pages. I got more to add to my fucking book. And once it's done, I'll put it out. Once it's done, I'll put it out. I've been working on it for like the last couple of days, fixing artwork, finding old artwork and redoing it. And I'm doing a lot of shit. I'm trying to do 48 pages of art. We'll have some pages in there that I've worked on. We'll have we'll have art in there. I'm going to have some actually comic book pages, concept art, all type of stuff in that book to share myself with you all. I've been doing it, but I'm going to make it all so you all can see my work, because I want people to see my work and see if they like my work. And then you all can go from there, whether you're going to buy the book when I actually release it. Now, I am writing and getting the character designs ready for my comic book, but these motherfuckers right here, they have nothing to show you. Everything he's done and put out, he's never drawn. He told me that he drew those books when I first met him. He drew all those books. He was training Odie and stuff like that. I'm getting these guys up to par. He didn't have to train Odie for shit. He didn't train Odie. He just had Odie draw while he sat there and cracked the whip over his back. That's not training. That's not teaching somebody how to draw. That's telling motherfuckers you better work. Will your Nephilim make the book? It's yet. So, fuck you, Liam. Fuck you, dude. I never thought I'd find a day where I tell this dude to fuck off somewhere. He needs to. He's vile. The dude's very vile. Don't listen to him. He lies. He uses his wife and his child as shields to hide his stupidity. He comes on YouTube to thousands of unknown people talking bad stuff about his wife. The one who brought your child into this world. The one who's going to be by your side, thick or thin. The one's going to definitely be at your funeral if you ever, unfortunately, have one in the immediate future. She will be there. She will be there for your child. And you sit back and you fucking put her under the fucking dirt. And then want people to say you're a nice guy. Look what you're doing to your fucking family, man. You can't stay off the internet long enough to let them breathe off the bullshit that you spit out. You're fucking low. You have an issue with the internet. You have to be on it every day. When I come on the internet, I'm either drawing, doing animation, doing something productive, and helping people. When you get on the internet, you're complaining, pretending you're working. Showing your daughter, showing your wife, the people nobody's supposed to see or talk about or have pictures of. You're doing everything you possibly can, but actually show productive fucking work. And when you ask Liam, where's the work for the books? Oh, I'm not going to show that because I don't want what the Spurs have to say about. Well, Liam, I post my artwork every day on my thread. I post artwork almost every day. I'm probably going to be doubling. I'm probably going to be posting more artwork. I put in my tagline, Ethan Scriber, Andy Aristotle, Ruby King, blah, blah, blah. But I always tag people in my shit to let them know that I'm doing my art. I put the processes of me doing my art, right? How I start off with a sketch, I do all that stuff. So people won't come out and say, oh, he's doing the AI, he's doing this. No, I put out my whole process. I can take it to my fucking shit right now, to my profile. I've never seen Liam do this shit before a day in his life. I've never seen him do this shit. Here's the image right here. This image is gonna go into my art book. And on top of that, folks, my art book. I'm trying to get it to where the art book is gonna have a QR code. So if you want to get a print of any of the artwork that's in the art book, the art book, it's like an art book and it's like a catalog. So So it's gonna have a QR code. So if you want to get order a print of this, like, hey, I like this image, like I want if one gonna like sell it to me or give me a print or something off of it. Yeah, you can just click that QR code and get the print. If you want me to actually draw this, because this is a digital drawing, I will have to redraw it. I will have to redraw it, and that's a whole different bag of worms there. Here's the original drawing that I did back in 2015 when I used to do the comic. When I used to go to Comic-Con, actually, I think it might be in 2014 when I was at Comic-Con. I sat down at a table and I drew this with Copic marker and pencil. That's the original. This is the original one I scanned in, and this is the actual one that I drew off that one. And I said I'm going to actually put more detail in it. That's what I did because I always wanted to do more detail on this. I still have this. Original drawing. I pulled it out I have an old portfolio I've had for years. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. This is also to be added to my art book. So here's me drawing it. You'll never see Liam do any of this shit. You'll never see Liam break down his shit, show people what he's doing. This is a sketch that came out of my sketchbook. And what I did is I pulled it out my sketchbook, scanned it in, drew over it, fixed the arms. As you can see, the original, but fixed the arms, fixed the hands, pulled that shit out of perspective, and then super detailed it out, right? Here's the actual finished drawing right here that I did all digitally. Here's a better picture of it. So this is what it looked like at first. And this is what it looked, this is the process of it right there. So I'm going back and I'm redoing a lot of artwork for this book. And you'll never see Liam do any of this shit. You will never see Liam actually do any type of stream where he has the actual camera onto his paper actually drawing. You'll never see it because that's how much of a big fat con man he is. Big fucking con man. Heck, I've known you for Chuck, I've known you for 30 years, man. You're definitely not an AI artist. Exactly. I'm definitely not. I'm gonna actually put my character in your book, man. I'm gonna take my character Fennec Fox and try to see if we can work on something to get it into your book. Reverend Room, I'm here listening, but I'm behind because I want to listen from the start. You've won it all. You won it all. I don't know what you mean, man. This type something. Reverend Ruin shown. Oh yeah, fuck that one. Reverend Ruin says, "Don't let Limu spin you, man. You're damn good. He's not. Yeah, I mean he's not spinning me. I just want to make sure because I know what I'm saying on this stream will probably reach his ears, and he's probably got a lot of mouth garbage to say after this. But I just want to make it clear that I've tried to talk to this man. I've tried to reach out to him. I tried to say shit to him. I'm not going to sit back and give up my friendship with Cedric, Ruby, and the rest of the guys on the panel to please him. But I will go and talk to him. And I've tried that many times. He doesn't want to do it because he wants somebody to betray others for him. I'm not going to betray those guys for you. I would never do that. Just like I would never betray Frog Tony to Cynic. I would never go back to Cynic and say shit to Cynic that Frog Tony has said to me. And I would never go to Frog Tony and say shit that Cynic said to me. I would never do that. I would probably talk to them and say, yeah, Cynic is a piece of shit to Tony. And then go to Cynic and say, yeah, Tony's a piece of shit to say. I'll probably say that. But I would never disclose anything between me or Cynic or Frog Tony and me. I would never do that because that's not being an authentic person. You see, once you start doing that type of shit, when you go into people's DMs and snitch on them, that makes you a fake fucker. You're a fake fucker. I'm not a fake fucker. I don't sit back and do those type of games. Somebody asked me, hey, what did you say to me about this guy? I was like, well, I don't know. Did he tell you? Because if he told you, I'm going to ask him if he told you, now correct the record. But if he hasn't told you, you're just trying to get information out of me, fuck you. I'm not telling you shit. But I will say he's a piece of shit, though. But I'm never going to sit back and disclose any information I get from anybody, unless they know the same thing I do. Then I'm like, okay, well, it's up in the air. Liam wants me to do all that shit. Liam wants people to think and believe that I want to steal his shit he's worked for all this time, and it's a lie. He hasn't worked for nothing. Liam has nothing for me to gain off of him. Nothing. There is no gains with Liam. There's only losses, as you can see with Odie, Yuka, and the other people that I think that I gotta get a hold of Dark Gifts. I know Dark Gifts. I think he's at work. But as soon as he got off, I want to say, hey, man, can you give me the receipts of all the people that Liam has screwed over? Can you give me a link of all the shit that Liam has done and said as of far? Now, I'm not going to talk about his life as of. I don't give a fuck about him killing kangaroos, all that shit. I just want to know about his work. I just want to know about, like, what has he promised and not delivered? It says 100%. Yeah, 100%. That dude, he's a fucking liar. He's a fucking liar. And like I said, folks, I'm working on my book. Now, here's the thing about my art. Our book's going to be basically all the art I've done since 2024. You know, plus additional stuff that I've also have concepts I'm planning on doing for comics. I'm going to have 3 different comics. And I'm going to show you, like, parts and pieces that I've worked on already. I'm going to, in the art books, it's like, which one y'all prefer that I finished, right? Whoever wins, whatever book wins, and you voted for that book, I'm going to have something special for when I actually release the book. But first, I got to get the art book out first. The art book's going to prove whether I can make and deliver a book. Here's some sketches I did of Sam Keith. Sam Keith is Max. Here's some sketches I did. Straight out my sketchbook. I don't try to hide my process. Now, this right here, yes, this is some AI I did. This is off a drawing I did, a Vito. And I told everybody, this is AI. When I do AI or use AI in my art, I tell people it's AI. Here's the actual drawing, right? This is the actual drawing that I did. You'll never see Liam do this shit. You will never see Liam in 1,000 years do something like this. I've done a video of sketching this thing out of where I started. And here you go. So so here's me still drawing on it. I think I got a cleaned up version. Yeah. Here's the cleaned up version. So I gotta fix his arm right here. I just see his arm. I was like, I need to go back and fix his arm because I made that too small. You know, I think I was working on this part too much to realize, like, oh, this needs to go back here. But I'll fix it. Yeah, but I'm not perfect. All right, I'm not perfect. But yeah, so here's a picture video I did. You know, my shapes. But this is what I used. I scanned it into. I took it, scanned it in, and took it over to AI, and AI colored it for me. Only thing it did was just basically just gave him shades and maybe fix his armbands up a little bit because these armbands up here were kind of shitty, but it did fix that. Yeah, it fixed those armbands over there, but it's still the same picture. Oh, I didn't notice it actually put more rips in his shirt. No, I didn't. I thought it put more rips in his shirt. It did. Yeah, here's the picture right here. So this how much. I mean, I did a video of me sketching this shit out. Liam would never do that. So you draw in red first, then ink over it, the red, and even in real life. Yeah, sort of kind of. What I do is like I draw anything that I plan on doing digitally. I sketch it out. I sketch out the idea in my sketchbook, and I have a whole sketchbook full of red pencils because it's like I've gotten older and it's harder for me to see blue. I can't see blue very well. And it's something I like. So I switched over to orange and red pencils. I have a book full of orange pencil drawings. I got a book full of red pencil drawings. I do use like dark indigo blue sometimes, but that's hard to erase. So I switched over to red pencils. Red pencils seem to be easier to erase. Crimson, cool erase, red pencil. Yeah. So I use that a lot because I can see that really good, you know. But so I can see blacks. I can see reds real good. It's hard to see like the blues. I can see violets, but I just can't see the blues for some reason. I don't know what that is. Doctor told me what my condition was. I don't know, but yeah. So I start off with sketching my sketchbook. I sketch it out, and just like this one right here. This is the video right here. So this is the actual sketch that got me here. So I do like that's why I don't complete a lot of my drawings inside of my sketchbook because I just draw the body out first. So I draw the body out first, you know, the pose. I draw the pose, and then I refine the pose, you know, digitally. Because I mean, when I don't know what it is, but I can add better detail when I'm on my graphics tablet than I can in my book. So that's why my characters like mannequins. Everything, my whole sketchbook is full of mannequins, posed mannequins. That's my Johnny Scat picture. Yeah, so here's the process of me drawing Vicky. Yeah, here it is. So I start off, yeah, so this is a scan. You can tell it's a scanned image. And I just drew over it. I just started drawing over it here, laying it out, and finally came with that. So yeah, you'll never see Liam do that. He'll never do that. He will never, ever, ever sit on a string with a camera. I mean, I don't understand why he hasn't bought a camera to aim down at his artwork while he's drawing. I don't understand why he hasn't done it yet. I draw live streams. I have a live stream show I do every Sunday. People come on, we chill out, we talk, we draw, we do all type of cool shit. I have lots of clips of that, lots of clips of me drawing, lots of clips of everyone else drawing, and we don't sit back and try to shame people into hating us. That's me drawing Ruby shit. I got more images over here, folks, of me actually drawing. I got videos of me drawing. I mean, Katie, if nobody Katie did, you can go to her channel, and she plays videos of me drawing in real time. Where's Liam's drawings in real times? Where's all Liam's great work at? The dude has lied to me to the point to where I don't believe a word he's fucking saying. And I plead with you all, listen to him. Don't say nothing, and after he's finished talking, walk the fuck away from him. I wouldn't even tell you, even say he's a liar or not. I would just say don't fuck with him. Do you know he put a boycott? A boycott. He's boycotting Comicsgate people. He's boycotting Apex Comics. Apex Comics is the nicest dude in this fucking space. He should get a good behavior award just for being here. But Liam attacks the man for nothing because he donated some money to somebody. That's his fucking money, you moron. Color blindness. Yeah, I do have a slight case of color blindness, but it's only for like the color blue, and I think it's for the color blue and something else. I forgot. You know, I can see some hues of blue, but some blues look green to me. They're blue, but my mind is green. You know, so I don't know. I mean, one of these days after I'm dead, they'll do an autopsy on my brain. I don't know. Yes, skeleton to final. Yeah, that's what I do. I've been shown working on pieces. Yeah. I've seen you work. That would be a low down dirty shame. I know. And yeah, folks. This dude Liam, and like I said, folks, I'm not official. Here's me. Here's me eating breakfast. I forgot all about this. Here's me eating breakfast, and I know this is like some messy shit right here. But that's me eating breakfast. I'm getting ready to. Now you see, I got a little blue, like this color blue right here. I can actually see that blue. I just can't see the non-photo blue, but I can see this blue a little bit. But I think I drew this out in blue, in this blue pencil, and then I came back over in red because eventually what happened is that my eyes can't read it no more. So I have to sit back and put the red pencil over it. And I did a lot of sketching here. But yeah, let's be sitting down. I'm eating my breakfast, a protein shake, some apples, some apples and shit like that, and sitting there drawing some concepts, some poses and stuff for my characters. Here's an image of me drawing. I mean, video of me. These are actual videos of me drawing, doing all this shit. And for somebody to be Liam and to be the great Manjaka, I've never seen him draw a damn thing. I've never seen him do it. I've never seen him draw nothing. All I've seen him. Oh, look at this, folks. Oh, look at this. Here's me. Look, this is the breakdowns for Outlaw Nights. I was drawing Outlaw Nights for Ben Fusebox. Look at this. And I think I've actually worked on this while I was online. I think. Yeah, I just never finished. I haven't finished it yet. I'm still working on it. Yeah, this is me laying out the characters. There's the dude with the shotgun. I don't even know if I have this on my computer anymore. I gotta look. Yeah, so all this artwork you seeing me showing you guys is going to go all in the art book in high definition. Oh, check this out. Here's me working on Ruby's character. See, that's Ruby's drawing. I'm actually, and Ruby's gonna be doing a piece of art for me too. So I'm gonna put Ruby's art in my book too. So here is a drawing that Ruby did, and then I took and I flipped it and I made this. You know, he loved it. That's what I want to do. I want to do art that people like. And here is the this is supposed to be the cover. I'm supposed to have like a super trifold cover on the book. This was an idea I had, but I don't think it's going to work. But maybe for a higher tier, I'll probably make that cover. I'm not too sure. I mean, I actually stopped working on it because I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. Oh, Miss Blue Steel. I did a cover for him. Oh, here it is right here. Here's the Miss Blue Steel cover I did. Look at that. Look at that, Liam. You'll never see Liam do any covers for any of his books. You'll never see Liam doing anything. You'll see Liam lying. That's all you will see Liam doing. You will see him lying and do nothing but lie. So what other lies does Liam have? Oh, just watch him. Just watch his show. He'll lie. Lied about the kangaroo, lied about the little Joey, lied about all this shit. Where's little Joey at? Where's the Roo? Yeah. Yep, colorblind. Yeah, I'm a little colorblind. I'm an artist. I'm a colorblind artist. It was hard for me. It's kind of hard. It's like I used to airbrush on T-shirts, and we used to draw on T-shirts. Like the guy who was teaching me how to do shirts, he was telling me to use chalk. Because chalk, you can blow the chalk off. And the problem is that you can't see white on white too good because you use chalk to actually chalk or white pencil to actually draw on the shirt, because we used to use pencil. But think about pencil is when you draw in pencil on somebody's shirt, it won't necessarily wash out. It'll wash out after one or two, but by the time it washes out, the image would be like faded off the T-shirt. So we switched to chalk. And the thing about chalk is chalk would blow off. So when you write a name out in chalk, as you painting on it with an airbrush, the chalk off. I had a problem with that because I couldn't see the chalk. I couldn't see the chalk. The chalk was all that white and white. I couldn't see it. Yeah, I eventually switched over to yellow chalk. Yeah, yellow chalk. I can see yellow. I just can't see white. I can't see white on white, but I can see white, but I can't see white on white, and I can't see like light, really super light blue. So that's just something I had to work with all my life. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I drew that. I got the breakdowns of that. I did the fin back. Oh yeah. Here's something I did. I took Dan Lawless's Phoenix, inked it, and added all this art, all this extra detail. I inked it, add the flames, all that stuff on it, and it looks nice. It looks real good. I'm gonna ask Dan, can I put this in my book too as a collab piece? But I have to ask him. I would like to make this into a fucking cool ass print. Oh yeah. Here it is right here. So this is the so you'll never see Liam break down any of his images. See, like when I do my images, I make sure, because I'm always told to do that. Always when you draw something, take a snapshot. When you start it to your start breakdowns, all that stuff. So let's go back. Let's see. Here we go. So I think I started here. Okay, so this is the original image I had. This comes out my sketchbook, right? This is out my sketchbook. And as you can see, I start drawing on top of it. I start adding what it needs to be added. Take away the shit that doesn't want to be added. Fix her arm up, fix her hand. And I got to this point to where I changed her hand pose. And that's all I've been drawing. I actually had to make her a little thicker on the side because she was kind of thin, so I had to make her a little thicker. I had to smooth this out a little bit and then bring her stomach was here, and I had to bring it out to right here. And that's what's good for Photoshop, using Photoshop for this shit. So I just lasso looped her body right here. I lasso looped all this and pulled her body out a little bit, and then just drew back over it and added some more of these little crystal stuff. And here's me working on an arm right there. And here's me finishing her hand and stuff. So this is close to complete. I do have a clean version of this, and I'll probably make some prints off of this as well. People who can buy. Oh, here's a picture Katie did. I did picture Katie. I think I got the breakdowns of her somewhere. Oh, here's some Cyberfrog stuff I sketched out. This is a Cyberfrog stuff I was trying to do like a stylized Cyberfrog, because I think Ethan got Cyberfrog looking too too serious, so I just drew this. It's like, what would Cyberfrog look if I put my style to it? My pizzazz. And I changed his arm a little bit. I made it more cybernetic. Separate his fingers into 2 parts instead of 3, and made his face look a little more goofier. But I did some cool shit with his tongue. His tongue come out of his mouth like really thin and then gets real big and had these fucking look like a mace at the bottom of it. So that's just ideas. And here's a picture. I'm not going to talk about this picture right here, but I have a whole history on here doing art. People see me doing art. Liam does not. Liam's been over longer than me, and there's no recordings of him actually drawing shit. We have him sitting on the Kings. And then after the Kings is over with, or during the Kings, he would magically appear artwork. The 2 times I tried it. What, airbrushing? Yeah. I airbrushed for a long time, dude. I started airbrushing when I was like 16 or 17, and I didn't quit until I was like in my 30s when I finished, when I stopped painting. I think the last time I airbrushed was when I had my own shop, and then I closed it. I closed it because it was just me by myself. I had nobody. I had nobody to help me. Nobody helped me, and I had to order all my shirts, take in orders, run the store, because I had a store you actually walked into. And the problem is that I had to close the door, because what happened is that people running my shop steal shirts and run out, and that cost me. And I got to a point to where this shit ain't worth it. This ain't worth it. I'm tired of this shit. All right, so I'm going to basically end it here, folks, where I started. Fuck you, Lee. Why would you read this and not this part up here, Liam? This right here was a test to show people how fucking genuine you are. You have no thought processes to let you understand what's right from wrong, or what you should think about after you said it. This goes to show your only thought is to sit up there and have people praise you for doing absolutely nothing. I'm not going to praise you, Liam. Nobody needs to praise you, Liam, for doing nothing. Sit there, keep crying about, Ethan and being a king and being in the king's room, and you can keep on. You know what? The thing about it is, what Liam don't know, what a lot of you all don't know, that I'll disclose with you right now, and somebody might be mad because I'm about to say this. Vonster wants to work with me on one of his books. Yeah. Vonster sent me all the stuff. Problem is that I've been busy doing other shit. Vonster asked me to work on his book months ago. I haven't did it yet. But now I'm changing my mind. Now I'm changing my mind. I wanted to do it, but I was waiting for Liam to get his shit together to where when I do go and do this book for Von, I won't have to have no problems with Liam, because I really did want to be friends with Liam. But I can't be friends with something like this. I can't be friends with a fuck. I got friends who have lied to me. I've known people, I have loved ones who have lied to me, but I forgive them. But I can't deal with this pussy right here. He just wants people to praise him for doing absolutely fucking nothing. Nothing. In order to get praise, you have to accomplish something. He hasn't accomplished nothing but running his fucking mouth off and lying to people. Look up this book called Slime, and then go to Liam Gray. Hey, Liam, is this you? And watch him lie and say, yeah. After the fact, people know that he didn't do the book. He's still saying lie, he did the book. Dark Gift, and I think Miller, Mike S. Miller, what the fuck that dude's name is, found out that he was lying. They called the guy and talked to the guy who actually did the book. There's a video that Dark Gift has that says Liam didn't do the book. This motherfucker got mad because people told the truth on him and decided that, Dark Gift's a piece of shit. Dark Gift this. That's why he hates Dark Gift, because Dark Gift told the truth. So just let you know, before you work with him, if you find out something about him, and it's the truth, and he knows that you know the truth, you're his enemy. Ask Dark Gift, ask Cynic, ask Ruby, ask anybody who's dealt with this motherfucker. Once they find out the truth about him, he on his own terms, he becomes your enemy, or you become his enemy. He's very particular on who he chooses to be enemies. If you find out who he is and what he's about, you're his enemy. I'm just saying, folks, be careful when you deal with this fucker. Just be very careful. And that's it for me today, folks. Thank you guys for showing up. It's your boy One Gun. Let's see. Challenges where I had to learn oil painting here, but yeah, I did oil painting. I liked oil painting. I really did. The only problem with oil painting is you got to let that shit dry. But yeah, I loved oil painting. I wish I could afford it. It's expensive as fuck to do oil painting. It's more expensive to do oil painting than it is acrylics. Acrylics is cheap shit. Acrylics, like if you commission somebody to do an oil painting, expect if it's a real good person, you can expect for it to run a lot of money. And the thing about oil paintings is that you have to keep them up. They ain't like acrylics where you just sit them on the wall and they can stay forever. No, oil paintings, they crack over time. They dry out as paint dry as it dries out. It takes years for oil painting to dry out. It's oil based. So these paints are designed to last years before you start touching the first crack. But think about it is like when you do an oil painting, and if you have an old one, like maybe 50, 60, maybe 7 years old, it's going to start to crack. You got to send it out to somebody to have it fixed. The artist may not be around. He might be dead. So you have to find an artist who specializes in that shit to fix the oil painting. But I still love oil paintings. Rev Ruin says, my goal was always to get into comics, so I've always drawn straight on paper and ports. Yeah, that's what I've done. I've drawn on paper and pencil for a long time, so for pencil. Then I went up to other media as well. But yeah, when I went to school, man, I went to school and I had a great time learning shit. I was in school. I learned how to do video editing. I learned to do animation. I learned to do a lot of shit. Learned how to do 3D models, all that stuff. And I didn't learn all that college stuff until I actually stopped doing comics. When I left comics, my friends ran off and formed a comic book company, made comics, made it to the mainstream. They went out to make movies and shit. I decided to go to school. If I wouldn't have went to school, and wasted all my time at school because I wanted that degree on my wall, I would have followed my friends who have no degrees in what they're doing, who are making lots of money. But now I work for them. I do work for them now, and I work with them. They're doing a whole bunch of shit, and I'm catching up to them. They're right. I wasted my time going to school. I should have never done it. I should have stayed the course. Just stayed the course and stayed with them, but I didn't. I said because it was like it was no guarantee that I was going to have a job, right? A job just, going off of talent by itself, right? So I'm like, if I have a degree, then I can walk any place and get a job. That's not the case. That wasn't the case. They had the right. We failed, but, you live with it. I got contacts now. If I need work or anything, I can always contact one of my friends and then say, oh, I know this guy over here who got this book needs to be done, blah, 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 blah. I know somebody who needs some animation. Yeah, can you do it? Yep. Yeah, I am blind enough for boo. Yeah. But anyway, folks, I'm done. I'm getting out of here. I think I've said enough. Yeah, fuck you, Liam. This is your boy One Gun, and I'll see you guys in the future. Peace out. Thanks for coming, and I will see you again. I will see you all again.
Dog, not a greyhound, I'm a mastiff with the misfits and the bad kids. Got a vision, dog, and it's massive. Yeah, it's my ball, I ain't passing. Hope Kendall know who the champ is. Got a bone to pick, no snatching. Mark my spot, yeah, I mapped it. Left my paw prints on the canvas. Ay, like, get out and give him that dog. Yeah, get out and give him that dog. Ay, show out and get in that mode. Oh, we letting it off, whatever the cost. Get out and give him that dog. Yeah, get out and give him that dog.
future. Where the battle's raging loud comes a hero.